I love this setting so much because it does encompass just all five senses. It's a very lush kind of environment that draws you in, and as the writer, I absolutely felt that way. Spells for Forgetting is a story of Saoirse Island. It's a small, rural, and kind of a mystical town in the Pacific Northwest, and about August Salt, who is returning there for the first time in 14 years to bury his mother's ashes. Before he left, he was accused of murdering a teenage girl the same night as the orchard fire that almost sank the town, and he's also returning to his first and lost love. The main characters in Spells for Forgetting are August Salt and Emery Blackwood, and they were high school sweethearts who were torn apart after the murder of their best friend, and August suddenly left the island, breaking Emery's heart and kind of leaving this big question mark over this mystery of what happened to Lily Morgan. The inspiration for this story really came from the setting. It is kind of this very alive, eerie, misty town, and it's surrounded by the Salish Sea. And I have always been very drawn to those types of settings. And the first time this story came to me, it was with this character, August Salt, standing on a ferry, and he's returning home for the first time in a long time. And I knew he was coming home to bury his mother, but I also knew that he didn't want to return home, and I wasn't sure why. So I was very intrigued by this idea of returning kind of to a haunted past and also to the setting itself. I really love the idea of peripheral magic in story. It's something that I feel like I've incorporated into my writing a lot. And it's this idea of magic that it could be real, it could not be real. Could it be superstition? Could it be coincidence? It kind of is just left open for interpretation by the reader. And I feel like it really allows the reader's imagination to kind of take ownership of the story and let it evolve within their own minds and how they picture it. The peripheral magic on Saoirse is very much in a lot of the nature of the island. So like when the trees are changing at a strange time, when a starling flies into the window, even the kind of folk herbalism magic that they practice on the island, just strange happenings. And I think there's even a line in the book that says there are no coincidences on Saoirse. But yet there also could be. And so as we kind of see the island take on more of its own personality, that magic kind of rises to the surface even more. This is my first adult novel, and although there are definitely some common threads in the writing and the story when you compare it to my young adult novels, there are so many things I was able to do in this story to really sink in and explore the aspects of storytelling that I'm most excited about. And that's things like complicated relationship dynamics and a mystery that can really be allowed to unravel slowly. So while my young adult novels are, there's a lot of action and a lot of plot moving the story forward in Spells, I feel like that page-turning quality is so much more to do with the emotion and the characters and trying to really solve this mystery that happened 14 years ago. I hope the experience that readers get to have when they read Spells for Forgetting is just this feeling of being transported. That is my absolute favorite experience as a reader when I'm reading books, and I just hope that readers feel like they get to go to Saoirse in their mind, and that it's a place that when the book is over that they feel like they miss it and they want to go back. I think that's a really special feeling.